Let me pull up my phone so we can double check. Check the live
Says
chat.
we are live.
YouTube says live.
I don't see video yet. Okay, now I see it. Once again.
Fantastic. Here we are. Back again. Hey, what's up, everybody in Heroclix land? This is your boys, Calden S and Simeon Bruce, reacting to Scott Porter's Day 2 Heroclix unboxing.
Day 2.
Day 2.
Tuesday, Day 2.
Tuesday.
That's how it goes. Wednesday, day. Nope, that doesn't. It only works for
Nope.
Tuesday.
Nope, that ain't how it worked, Chief. Yep, this is it. So
Day 4 for
Four.
Thursday.
Four. All right, let's. I love the face we have Scott Porter making right now. It's so good. Let's check out these figures, man. As you guys know, I've already seen. I've already done a pretty good write up on U.S. Agent.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So I'm excited to talk a bit more about that and some of the other figures we saw today. We saw a lot as far as like filling out certain sub themes go. I think we really got WandaVision filled out.
I'm
At
going
least the
in
Halloween episodes today. Really
mostly
nicely.
blind.
Okay.
But also, like, the only previews that I did look at are the digital renderings, like the cards, so I haven't seen the
Down
sculpts
here,
yet.
we have
Okay.
Red Wing on the backside of the token.
So there's Red
Oh,
Wing, the
really,
one
really
bystander
cool if we
that we
had
know,
Kurt,
other
if
than,
we
I guess,
had Happy, and
Ellie
if we
Spider-Man.
had those Tyke play nice with that. Are very.
We'll see if
very
they do
cool.
any
Okay,
other bystanders.
let's move on. Ooh,
I am
I'm
curious
already
about that
seeing
as well, but
some cool stuff here. Okay,
Doesn't
who
seem
knows,
likely.
man?
we saw the Halloween Scarlet Witch yesterday.
Oh, there's
Now we've got
is that
her son,
Timmy.
Wiccan.
That's Billy.
And this looks
Billy.
like he's in
Oh,
gym
Billy.
shorts, right? That's definitely from the
Billy's
Halloween
dad.
Spooktacular. So that's going to be a theme. We're
Gym
going to have a bunch of
shorts.
Halloween
there, Billy.
Spooktacular.
Spooktacular.
Agnes probably going to be Halloween Spooktacular. That's awesome. Everybody in their
Yeah, that's
costumes.
super rare.
We
Agnes
saw
gonna be
Loki
one of the
yesterday. I don't know
Spooktacular
if that's the
characters.
same one or not. We'll have to check the set number because.
Probably.
But then
she's
last
in
but
her
not
Halloween
least, we
costume.
do
All the
have
Spooktacular
Darcy
characters
Lewis.
have been.
Very
I think
excited.
they're all
Don't know if it's
45
Anna.
points so far.
Yeah.
Wild.
Well,
First
they're
booster.
like very utility, not so much attacky. From what
They
we've seen.
they are
So we've seen
Loki
Loki and Baron
and Zemo. Yeah.
Man, Billy's like little effect isn't like too much, but like man, the detail on like even like the basket and stuff. Like, is he a rare? Is he the rare that he pulled?
I think Billy is the rare. In this booster, he's the rare.
Okay.
So yeah. He's got
This
a
set
cute
is
little
like
basket.
really. I don't know if I'm jaded from War of the Realms still, but this set is like kind of currently blowing my mind with like the quality of sculpt
Yeah.
and painting. I mean, they can only do so much for like the size, but like the little ruffles on Vision's like gym shorts is pretty cool.
Yeah, dude, it's really cool. I like just how they're so much noticeably bigger, like they're baggy gym shorts. You
Yeah.
know, like that's cool.
It's an
I
homage
like
to
his
his
little,
comic costume, but not
his little cape ties.
yeah.
Looks good.
All right. Oh,
And he puts mom there
yeah.
just to
to fill out
check her
the
out.
spooktacular theme. All right, so first up, he's going with Darcy Lewis.
Celebrity and scientist. So actually, I
It's
think
Dr. Lewis.
Yeah,
Thank you
I think
very
that's the
much.
live
Hayward's
action
hiding
version.
something. It's totally gonna
We've got
work.
It's
a
Dr.
working
Lewis.
theory.
Thank you very much. She has Outwit and
like
Perplex.
outwit, perplex,
As
shield.
Guardian keyword? Okay.
Oh, she has guardian. I didn't even see
Yeah,
that.
so
Nice.
Spider-Man
Wow,
family in 3 different ways.
3 different Spider-Man families. I think they're just gonna probably give everyone in WandaVision celebrity.
Yeah.
Right?
Anyone that
Like, I feel like-
crossed the border, I guess,
Yeah.
at this point, I mean, that's everyone that's in the set, I believe, from WandaVision. Probably,
has had it
well,
so far.
I don't know if the... Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I don't remember
Let's
if
see.
the one dude had it, but...
As
so
a special
Outwit,
damage
Perplex,
power,
Stealth,
she's
and
got
then
the shield,
Outwit, Perplex
team ability.
again. Thank you,
Set
Kat.
number 8
Please don't
comes
chew
in
my
at
cords.
25 points. Another low-cost figure, another low.
Not a great
Whoa, whoa,
sculpt.
whoa.
This is
Do not chew that.
probably one of the worst sculpts.
Yeah,
in
it's
the entire
very
set. It
Bland.
got hand on hip, hand by the side. It's not great.
Sitcom mom standby
Yeah.
mode. 25 points for Perplex Outwit is solid. Stealth is great for your
Stealth's
support
fine,
piece
yeah.
because you don't have
Shield
to
TA.
be super defensive if you can just sit in stealth. And then yeah, shield TA. So I mean, you just carry her around And Asgardian sword celebrity scientist. Sword might get a boost. I don't know if it's like gonna be huge. I don't think it'll be like competitive, but
Yeah.
there's definitely a casual sword team in the making through this set
Dude,
alone.
seeing all the sword pieces in this set come out makes me want to like look up what old sword there was. And it's like a beast with sword, a Brant for sure with sword.
Yeah, Abigail.
I don't know what good sword attackers there are,
Abigail
but I
Brand?
mean it'd be kind of
Yeah.
funny. Abigail Brant, I think, yeah.
Yeah,
Something like
green hair
that, but
lady.
yeah.
One of the
Yeah,
green hair
she got
ladies.
green
There's
hair.
several.
True.
But yeah, like I said, there's 3 different ways to get on Spider-Man family. Scientist is already solid.
yeah.
Celebrity's shaping up to be pretty solid. Asgardian, I mean, I think just because that new Mary Jane Asgardian can work, and that's again just
Yeah.
Spider-Man family. But yeah, utility piece for sure.
This program,
Let's
how
see
they
if
are
he
doing
shows,
that. Told
no,
you,
didn't show
expecting a
close
lot
up again.
of Scott. He's got gym shorts. They got a
Sorry,
drawstring on
I'm
them
sorry
and
for
everything.
skipping
Good.
through
So this is
Scott's
that loose
amazing
fitting,
diatribes.
homemade costume style Vision outfit.
Good job.
I love that you can see where his cape ties together. The paint jobs
Yeah, he's doing the full slow
on
rotate
these
on this
figures
vision here.
again
Yeah.
are
Somebody
just
needs
so
to donate to
great
get him
now.
like the little
They
miniature
really are. The
mirror
Little
detail is
turntable
top
thing?
notch.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah,
have
that, like,
wonky
rotates.
eyes anymore. Anybody who has played
Dude, the,
Heroclix for a long time, you understand here in a day.
The vision has what was
I
that?
don't know some details.
This.
Card.
Hold on a second. What was
set-
he doing? Oh yeah, look at that, dude. Vision's got mystics. That's wild.
that.
Yeah. Stop. What are you doing?
For a long time, you understand what I mean when I say wonky eyes. I mean, you
Oh,
would have
he's talking about
an
wonky
eye of-
eyes for HeroClix sculpts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
he
don't even have to
knows.
play for very long if you literally bought into the last set, Scott.
True.
Because yeah, he was saying if anyone that's, yeah, the set really knocked it out with the eyes getting put in the correct spots.
Yeah.
I had a Thor that like had like the eyes printed because like they've got like a little. It's not paint. It must be like some sort of sticker layover thing, but they're literally on like his cheekbones, so it's super bad. Vision here, uncommon. Avengers celebrity robot. Okay. Shape change that's the spooktacular trait.
Same spectacular. He's got the same standby.
Please stand by trait or power. Stop click. Well, there was no other clothes in my closet, so that's like in reference to him being dressed up as a wrestler I
Luchador
guess,
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Close
I
combat
love
and exploit.
I kind of forgot to say this when we were looking at the sculpts, but I love that his sculpt is the just one hand reaching out, very akin to his very first appearance cover
Yes,
art.
okay.
You know, which is cool.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Yeah, it's cool they find ways to do nods to like because obviously original costumes and stuff just don't translate well to movies without looking real hokey and stuff. So it's cool that they managed to make like nods to that stuff without, I don't know, just slapping it on them and being like, yeah, I dressed like a weirdo because it was hard to color back then.
Yeah.
It's stealth, phasing. Halloween is a bacchanal for adolescent troublemakers. I don't know what that word is, but... And the neighborhood watch is the only thing. I forgot he was on the neighborhood watch.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Him and his like the other dads in the area or whatever.
Between the
Pretty
trees
funny.
and the toilet paper. I do want to help, but what's an Avenger?
What?
I don't remember him saying
Whatever.
that. Maybe that's
I mean, it
from like...
makes sense for him like not knowing, I guess, but
Yeah. What's the dial looking like? Okay, mystics. Also, I think all the spooktacular people have mystics, right?
yeah, they do all so far,
Yeah.
which
Okay.
is pretty wild.
That is, yeah, for being like solid characters and then also having mystics. 45 points, 6 clicks deep. That's what we call power creep. That was a little rhyme. So that is close combat expert, exploit weakness, top dial. So he's a 12 for 3 with pen damage. He's only got stealth, so he's not moving up there super fast, but he's also
Yeah.
got traded shape change. He's not really helping out a whole lot compared to the Scarlet Witch that we saw.
Yeah, he's not supporty. He's like pseudo your hitter, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
He does
no
have
move and
flight.
attack is really rough. Flight's good. Flight's
Yeah.
helpful.
I don't know.
But yeah.
I I think 18's solid enough. Was that
Get
Scarlet
in
Witch
there.
the one with the 19 defend top dial?
She had 19 defend. Yeah, so she'll be helping
Jeez.
out all these people really nicely. I mean, he can get in there. He can tie someone up for a turn, take a swing at him.
Yeah.
You know, he'll be a 12 for 3 for a few clicks or an 11 for 3, you know, which is pretty nice.
Well, and he's got
So, I mean,
close
like,
combat his whole dial, so he's never
yeah, his whole dial. Yeah,
unless they outwit it, he's never doing less than 3 damage, which is solid.
it was
You
pretty
pick
solid.
up an object. Yeah. I mean, he's probably just like a taxi and sealed, and like a secondary attacker. Because yeah, in sealed, like action economy is different. You can definitely make an attack after moving up next to somebody, but it's kind of cool. Look at that little bucket.
Yeah, dude,
Oh.
the little jack-o'-lantern bucket.
If he wasn't a rare, I would. I mean, even with him being a rare, if I can get a bunch cheap enough, that bucket's going to end up in many a Heroclix hands.
Hey,
Just
dude,
like
his brother
Halloween
might have the
thing.
same. I don't know if his brother has a bucket like that or not. I don't know if
Uh,
Tommy has one, but we'll have to see.
and
He
his
pulls him
brother's
in
the
this video.
uncommon? Is that right?
Yeah, his brother's the uncommon. Yeah,
Okay.
he pulls him in this video, so we'll be able to see it.
Eyebrows actually on the face and above the eye. Very cool.
It's pretty impressive. It's pretty crazy.
All right. Celebrity and mystical. Got the same trait, same stop.
Yep.
Perplex, when he uses it to target a friendly character until your next turn, opposing effects can't be used on that character to reroll or replace dice in
I love that.
their attack rolls, or replace dice.
Gosh,
in.
I love that.
I feel like that should be in parentheses instead of a comma there. The syntax of that sentence is weird.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
yeah, I love that
Um,
ability. That's so cool.
So this is kind of like the Scotty P Pog, where the Perplex boosts friendly characters. Target a friendly character until your next turn. Opposing effects that can't prob anything that's like, even this affects things that aren't just probs. There are a few characters out there that make you reroll dice without using prob. Not being able to replace dice is pretty cool because that shuts down. Well, there's not a ton of stuff in Modern, I guess, that's going to replace dice, but still. Replace dice.
I don't know, dude. That Adolf Impossible, man.
Yeah. The power
Oh,
action
that's
for
that
one
DJ Doom. Not DJ Doom.
die.
You know.
Yeah, DJ Doom's got it, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Halloween
dial.
is a magical holiday all about family, friends, and the thrill of getting to be someone else for a day. Where's your costume, Tommy? I don't know if he even had that many lines in the show. It's been a
He
while
sure
since
might have.
I watched
I
this.
don't
but
remember. Yeah.
I feel like this is more text than what he got to say. So starts with phasing and flight. So already a better taxi than Vision. He's faster and
Way faster than his dad.
is
Yeah.
that ESD? Is that what that is?
Yeah, ESD, man.
ESD.
Wild.
So he's a 20. He's a 21 if he's next to Scarlet Witch from range.
I feel like at 18s, like I get they got to make these figures worth 45 points and
Yeah.
everything, which is cool. But like for this like character, being that fast and having like that high of defense, pretty wild.
Man, Mystical's
No.
going to get a pretty decent boost. I don't know if you're playing him
Yeah.
competitively on a Mystical team, but all these 45-point characters with Mystical and Mystics and a stop click. Plus, he's just a deep dial for 45 points. I mean, so was Vision.
That 45 points to never have to. No one can prob no opposing can prob or replace.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid. But I mean, 45 points is still a lot to pay for something like that.
Yeah.
And for like what else he does. If he was a 45 point who did that with sidestep TK, then I'd be like, oh, absolutely, he's
Yeah.
got to be on every like mystical team.
Definitely, yeah.
But yeah,
If his dial was like half the length for like 25 points, I think it'd be a pretty
Yeah.
solid put on every
really
team.
nice.
But it doesn't say friendlies can't reroll, so you can
You'll prob it yourself.
you can
yeah,
prob
if you
yourself
miss.
as many times
Yeah,
as
it's
you
nice.
need. That's better than what most characters like. I can't remember which character we just got that says like you lock in the. Is it the Scarlet Witch? I don't know. Somebody like locks in after like you re-roll it. It's like this is like the final time.
Yeah, I remember what you mean. I forgot about that. All right, here we go. My girl, Captain Carter. Let's see her. And then my boy, A-Dubs. This fresh booster. Oof. Oh, there he is. Let's go.
Dang. Those
Oh,
knuckle,
this is a good booster.
are they like MMA gloves?
I don't know. He
Okay.
just kind of wears his like normal like red like Captain America leather gloves. It's the same costume but black.
So that's Tommy, right?
That's Tommy.
That
So
one's
no bucket, man.
No bucket on
That's rough,
Tommy.
dude.
Yeah, gotta get a bunch of those
Once
rares.
again,
So we
Billy is better than Tommy. Bills of the world unite,
That's-
I guess.
can post-apocalyptic Black Widow,
Black Widow.
Common Agent Carter, and
I like how
Common
tall.
Scarlet Witch.
I like how tall Captain Carter is compared to the other like females. That's pretty good. It's pretty accurate.
Yeah,
He should like
hard to
tower
tell.
over Skinny Steve whenever we get him for sure.
I don't know
We'll see.
if Black Widow wasn't like slightly like hunched, they'd be probably fairly
True,
close or closer.
true.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Agents.
Oh, and then the shield.
So
Okay.
those are the figures that
Shield
we
looks
pulled
nice.
out of this particular.
Yeah,
booster.
Bill. Bill asks, isn't there a mission point
All
character that you
right.
get points from using prob?
Man.
Yes.
All
That
new.
is
We got everything.
The Watcher.
I think I want to start with Black
think-
Widow. So this
that opposing
post-apocalyptic
prop,
Black
though?
Widow. There's two
no,
major
he's,
episodes where
is it
Black
both?
Widow was a huge
Whenever an
part
attack roll is rolled,
of
Okay.
like
well,
an
three,
attack roll or a
actually.
breakaway roll,
You know,
if,
she's a
if
big
the
part of the
dice is
team at the
re-rolled,
end
doesn't
that
it have to
has
be
take
different? I
down,
believe.
Ms. Yellow Jacket killing them all.
I don't know
Everybody on the
why.
series roster
So Bill's
from
latest
Avengers,
comments. You
because
could
it
prob
doesn't have
yourself
that
for
before.
points was hidden
And
in the community
Scarlet Witch
guidelines for
figures it out
whatever
before
reason.
anybody else.
I don't know what YouTube thought he was
And,
doing
it's
to
kinda
himself
too
for
late,
points.
You know, Hawkeye's dead at that
Uh,
point.
Yeah,
you know,
YouTube
yes,
doesn't like
you
it when you
America's
prob
dead at that
yourself.
point, Iron Man's dead at that
It,
point.
you know, it must be an
But
opposing
then there's
attack roll. then.
post-apocalyptic Black
I
Widow.
don't remember. I
which
don't know
is
if it's
in
opposing or
basically
not.
like an
Bill, you
Age
got
of
access to HC Realms,
I
maybe.
remember they clarified it because
It used to be whenever
yeah,
you
it was
re-rolled it at
up
all,
in the
and
air.
you
Yeah,
could
it was like, could I just prob this 20
Same
times
attack.
and get 20
Yeah.
mission points?
it was about probbing the same attack right away, but now it is once per attack or breakaway, which slows it down. But still, being able to do that theoretically, if you have enough prob and enough attackers, you do that 4 or 5 times a turn. Like I still think Owatu is like for 30 points, chuck them on any mission point team if you're making
Yeah.
attacks. Really helps you out.
I feel like I keep pausing Scotty P's face in the worst possible places.
Ultron kind of episode.
Like it.
Ultron's
Dude,
one.
he just
Ultron
has very good
drones are everywhere
candid
all over
facial
the world.
expressions.
There's only 2 superheroes. Yeah, she has a motorcycle in the
All
show
right.
that she uses. to
Teal
go
energy
stuff.
stealth.
Black
That's
Widow.
it, man.
Avenger, Shield, Future, Martial Artist, Spy. Is it the future?
So yes. Well, it's
Not-
2015.
Oh,
It's
that's right.
2015.
Okay, because it's
the
future of like
It
the Age of
might be
Ultron movie. If things
some
went
years after that, though. It could be possibly many more years.
bad. They don't
after.
really say because
Yeah.
obviously things went bad.
So I'm
Steel
just
Energy,
looking at all of
Stealth.
her named powers. I feel like they had no idea what will happen in What If when they made this set. I
No
think they
rest
knew.
for the weary.
I think they knew every other series except for What If, because none of these are things.
What
I
is
believe she said.
what is that super senses? Nothing gets up and walks away.
I don't know.
Nothing gets up and walks away.
It's been a few months since I've seen this, so I'm not totally sure.
That would
but
make more
yeah.
sense for. Well, I mean, it's fairly fresh in my mind because it's only been like
Yeah.
a week ago. She definitely doesn't say that, but also, well, I'll say so. Spoiler alert for anyone watching. You like, I mean, obviously we're reviewing a set that is a TV
Well, yeah.
series.
Of course.
So there's no mention of her picking up the Red Guardian shield, which would have been cool. KGB shield. Oh, and shield training. No, I misread shield there. That is the acronym shield, not KGB shield. Still trying to be better. No, none of this. So can't afford to miss makes sense because that is like a fairly big thing.
That is an important thing, yeah.
Holding a
That was
grudge.
Hawkeye doing that.
Yeah.
I think.
Well,
Yeah.
so yeah, until the finale,
Yeah.
and then she also can't afford to
Totally.
miss.
Yes.
No rest for the weary. That makes sense in context of the episode. Nothing gets up and walks away as a defense power. That feels like it should be a attack power. Like maybe nothing gets up and walks away as blades, and then backup plan as super senses. I don't know, but I don't know why your super sense would be nothing gets up and walks away.
Yeah.
I'm racking my brain and I cannot. Let's see if
Right,
She has
if I
survival.
See that dial.
tactics.
That's what it's all
traded
about. It's
with
all about
steel
seeing that
energy,
dial for her.
that one
There's
trait.
not
Stealth.
much.
So stealth and
Training.
steel energy.
Steel energy.
Whole dial.
Uh,
And she starts off as a range piece, so
well for
I mean,
3.
she does
Targets.
get.
I mean,
So she does get, when she would most need steel energy, she does get close combat expert and blades and plasticity.
Which is nice.
So that's a solid combo. Probably the weakest kind of defense that we've seen. I mean, not really.
This is kind of a if she gets based type figure, because I imagine it's like a you might shoot at her. No, she's got stealth. You're probably not going to totally shoot at her. We've seen no shoots through stealth in this entire set. Shoots through hindering, so
No.
they'll probably be pretty strong if like
What's
once
the
you try
team
to base
ability?
her.
Avengers Initiative for Marvel, and I guess the espionage trait,
Superman.
which we haven't seen redone, and then Superman. Yeah, those are the only team abilities that do that. For 50 points, she's not bad and sealed.
Yeah.
A 12 for 3. What is that range? A 9 square reach isn't hot, but shield team ability is all over the place, which she didn't get, even though she has
Isn't
the
that
keyword.
man? No, shields no more.
She's only, yeah,
No.
that's true.
Whatever.
She's only an uncommon, so I'm not super upset with it, but
Yeah,
I mean, very tertiary attacker, very
pretty boring. I
in
think
sealed
that's the
play,
way it is.
and probably never anything else. I wouldn't even call this
Cool.
in with the Black Widow ID card, I don't think.
I mean, no, there's probably better call-ins out there.
No, she's not doing anything
See it. We've
spectacular.
seen it. Carter next. She can start the game with shield, which is cool.
001.
Defend, toughness, willpower. So they've definitely seen this episode. I feel like I don't know what episodes they've seen when they were making this set, because like
That was brilliant. That's
Fragile.
definitely she says something.
that was brilliant. Yeah, let's give it another go. All
Yeah.
that stuff she definitely says. Captain has a nice ring to it.
More than a human.
Only all the
pincushion.
friends we can get. You know.
Yeah, these are all quotes. Makes
yeah,
way
these are-
more
this is
sense
all
than the
good.
previous one.
Yeah.
Howling Commandos.
Defend, toughness, willpower. Like, very good. I assume she
Yeah.
starts that defend, toughness, willpower. Again, we don't know what Captain Carter's shield is going to do. Don't think it's going to be ESD. We already know what U.S. Agents does. So, I mean, Captain Carter's is probably not ESD. So, I don't know what it's going to grant.
And the super
honestly.
soldier serum was willpower.
Willpower. She has defend. So, typically, so far, it's been people that can equip it can normally use it if there's any little bonuses, you know?
Right.
But maybe her shield is like toughness, and if you already
Is that
have
the power
toughness,
she starts
reduce.
with?
Yeah,
It is.
she starts it, and she
Well,
goes
on
in
her top
invincible.
dial.
I mean, I don't want to think her shield is like toughness, and then if you already have toughness, you reduce it by an extra one.
For
But,
shield,
like,
if her shield
maybe.
is defend when this character uses it, increase like
is a friendly character's defense value plus
by
one or
plus
something
one,
like that.
that'd be solid.
That would be good. Yeah,
At 45 points. So at 45 points, she'd still, I mean, assuming that's what the shield does, no idea. She'd still be defending an 18, plus she's got invincible for 45 points.
yeah. I think she's got a solid 45-point line, and I think if you want to pay the 115 or 120
Man.
points for her longer line, by all means, go for it.
That's
Talk
rough
about an
for
awesome-
115 to lose the invincible. You go from
It's true.
from invincible
Defend,
at
toughness,
45
willpower.
to
Toughness.
toughness, willpower, defend. I mean, they should have gave her like a 19 top
And,
dial.
and then
for
you're at 11
115.
for 4, and then you get, 4 extra clicks of life. It is, yeah. I think she should deserve a top dial 19,
What
I
if
think,
it's,
for 100 points.
What if her shield is flurry? If this character can already use flurry, get a third attack. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that would be wild. If we're saying it's like 5 points, that'd be insane.
Yeah.
For how she hits
solid.
people, though, I could
Yeah.
see it.
She does mop up the floor.
Messes people up, man.
I know it's animated, but like I think she's more
Cool.
impressive as like a explode into like the action kind of thing than
Yeah.
the live action like Captain America was in like
A little
the
sad,
first
but
Avenger.
yeah.
Obviously, it's animated, so they can go a little bit more crazy. Otherwise, the MCU would be mostly CGI, but she definitely does some more impressive stuff than Steve Rogers. 5 range, 2 lightning bolts, shield team ability. I mean, in sealed, this is probably your 115 points for, like, you could potentially have an 8 range, 2 lightning bolts,
Solid.
and
Really
7
solid.
damage.
Yeah.
Plus a really long dial, so maybe 115 then, plus, like, all
Yeah.
the other stuff. But in constructed, 45 points, Howling Commandos, shield, past, soldier, spy. She fits on stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that 45 points. It's a decent sculpt, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's solid.
Yeah, if you ever like for whatever reason, if you want a bunch of UK stylized
Hair or
shields.
something. Or shields, yeah, too.
Did you say hair?
Oh, I don't know. She had her. I don't know. That's
Yeah, the what is it like 1950 or not? No, it'd be 40s.
1940s.
I was gonna say bobber
Definitely the
style, but
1940s.
I don't know what that
Yeah.
hairstyle would be called.
So those are our first two What If figures. They're solid.
Ooh,
Mommy.
the digital rendering of
Oh,
that face is so,
that's terrifying.
Ooh.
It's so terrifying.
Ooh, the speedster keyword. I don't think we've had that in Click
Celebrity
since
Speedster. Oh,
since
Quicksilver
Scott
had
Porter.
it.
Did Scott? Oh, Quicksilver.
I think Quicksilver had it. I think
Okay.
so.
What's the other one that Scott has that isn't on here?
Scott Porter has Celebrity Speedster Politician.
Does he have Paul? Oh yes, because mayor. Okay.
Yeah. Mayor.
Wow. Let's see. Tommy Maximoff. So definitely never running a speedster theme team. I don't think ever, sadly. Precision strike. When Tommy Maximoff hits with a close attack, hit characters immediately drop any held objects and or unequips any equipment. Ooh. Drop any held objects or unequips any equipment. That's not bad for like just having to hit with a close attack. Hypersonic, wrong. Halloween's about candy. This is my costume. I'm the cool twin. And you're a Dorkosaurus Rex. Okay.
Roasted.
Also-
Absolutely annihilated.
Also Mystics. This set, for a set that has like several figures with...
I know
gonna
some
look at the
people think
sculpt a
he's
little
super
bit more.
arrogant, all of those things, but when he's written well, like he was in X Factor by Peter David back in the 90s,
For a set that has a lot of equipment, we've seen quite a few characters that can mess with opposing equipment, so...
Yeah. It's pretty
Okay,
sure.
So he's a 10 for 2 with Precision Strike, that old combo of Hypersonic Precision Strike.
Right.
But
Back.
the big thing is getting your opponent to drop something. 45 points
Yeah.
with a stop click in Mystics that might see play.
Shape change. If
I
he
don't
says
know.
his top dial. He is such a limited reach,
Yeah,
you know.
it's hard because he has to be main force. There's definitely no swap happening with him. But I will
Only a
say
10 attack.
this is better, in my opinion, this is a better option than Sharon Carter because hers happens at the beginning of the game. And so if they're playing equipment but they don't start
Fair.
equipped,
There. I
Yeah.
think there's a lot of people that don't start equipped nowadays.
Yeah.
So, fair.
there's definitely a lot of putting like cool objects on random people.
You know, I'm just thinking about it now. See that Sharon Carter go against, I don't know if this would actually work, but a Captain America set Mandarin, and she just empties all of his rings.
Just a pile of rings.
That would be so
It's
funny.
like when
Oh,
Sonic gets
gosh.
hit in the video game and it's
Yeah.
like, "Pling," and all the rings just shoot
Yeah,
out everywhere.
yeah. Oh, dude, exactly.
That's
oh,
hilarious.
man.
All right, we've got the Scarlet Witch. Oh,
Nothing
there we go.
special.
Avengers team.
Oh,
ability.
Avengers.
So all the wild cards
Copy
copy
it.
that.
And no buff for Avengers. Avengers is just seized through hindering.
Yeah.
I could have given it something.
I don't. What would you have given it? Because, so the main Avengers is +1 move or +1 speed when like you move.
You move. I don't know.
It used to be
maybe
improved movement through hindering and seize through hindering. So maybe
I think you could give them destroys blocking. I think you could have given them destroy one
Okay.
square blocking strength. I think.
or like
I think that'd be
improved
fine.
elevated. I don't know.
I think improved elevated's a bit much, but I think you think like original Avengers, right? As we're
Mhm.
saying, the ones in this like show, Thor could destroy a piece of blocking. Iron
Oh,
Man
yeah.
could. Captain America could. Scarlet Witch could. Hulk could. You know, I mean, not that Hulk can shoot anything. I mean, if you threw an object, sure. But like, I feel like that'd be fine. Destroys blocking for this. It's a little bit stronger,
She
of
is-
course, but still.
Avengers celebrity mystical. So she still got the celebrity, but let's see. You are the piece of the Mind Stone that lives in me. You are the body of wire, a body of wire and blood and bone that I created. You are my sadness and my hope, but mostly you're my love. Aw, boys,
Oh.
thanks for choosing me to be your mom. Huh. It's good flavor text. Running shot, energy explosion.
Ooh, man.
ESD.
That dial. Oh, that dial. What is this? Oh, man.
So she does see through. I think this is a solid play in sealed. 6 range, 2 lightning bolts, running shot with flight, energy explosion that sees through hindering. So she's keeping you at distance decently. And 70 points isn't a huge investment. And so far, she's the only stealth busty kind of thing that we've seen. But that bottom
honestly,
dial, what is that?
I wish her defense, like if she was going to go to full mom mode, I wish she would have dropped like a 16, a 2 or 1 damage
Well,
with support.
especially with her attack dropping to a 10.
Yeah.
So you need to roll. I mean, you have to
7,
roll like an average,
yeah.
slightly above average roll. Especially
Yeah,
that last
if you
click.
have to defend.
Not doing
Yeah.
support on that last click.
Then I'm thinking, like, if I'm
it.
just paying for the support dial, I really don't want Force Blast. I'd rather have her have Sidestep. See what she's trying to do. She's trying to, like, push you away from her kids, and then she's going to support them or whatever.
Right.
Like, that's, like, the flavor, which does make sense. Like, that's fine. Dial-wise, though, if you could have made that 25 points or 20 points, maybe drop down the defense, drop down the damage values on those last few clicks, and make her a nurse, that'd be really good. A lot better. This is sort of...
She's the first...
Well,
not
damage.
the first character in this set, but she is exactly 10 points no matter which starting line you'd start her on. So, like 10 points per click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would say with the spooktacular stop clicks, playing her at 30 points may be worth it if they hit that stop click and then you like yank them back to support them. But yeah, that 10 attack's a little rough. I do like the 70-point line in sealed. Outside of that, I don't need
Very casual piece. A very, like, we're obviously going to get a better, more souped up, crazy Wanda.
Right.
This is like a very simplistic version of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we
It
can
does just, yeah, here he is.
skip this one, right?
Nah, chill out there, bud. All right. My boy. I'm back. U.S. Agent starts the game. Oh, hey.
I was looking to see if he held up the sculpt for it.
Oh, okay. Starts the game with the U.S. Agent shield and the Super Soldier Serum equipped. You can have both of them equipped at the same time. So
And
already
powered equipped.
he's got willpower.
Oh, and he
so-
doesn't even have to pay for that. Dang.
No, and
I
it's
missed that
free,
part.
dude. So for 50 points, he gets 10 points worth of objects for free. So he already has his abilities. So the shield, we're going to see it here in a second, but it's combat reflexes. If you can already use it, you modify your defense +3 from close. He already has combat reflexes top dial. And then as we know, the Super Soldier Serum is willpower. If you already have it, it's a 50-50 roll. He already has willpower top dial and toughness. So he has 50-50 willpower and he has combat reflexes, which is absolutely insane. His trait is so accurate. So this is kind of at the point in the show, once John gets the Super Soldier Serum, this is every point from then on. So it's not just when he's a U.S. agent, because obviously he doesn't do anything as a U.S. agent.
Yeah.
When a friendly character within line of fire is KO'd by an opposing effect, choose one to last for the rest of the game. So this is when a friendly character does it. It's not once per game when a friendly character KOs. So it's every time someone dies, you get to choose.
Battlestar.
Stop. It's true though. Battlestar, like that's just accurate.
The Battle Fury as one of the options that's all I wanted out of that.
That's all I wanted. But now you're saying I get to choose, and it's like whenever anybody dies. So he's already a close combat beast, but I can then choose Flurry, Exploit Weakness, Battle Fury, and then kind of like icing. These ones kind of don't make sense as much for John. But Super Senses and Outwit. Kind of cool. Kind of depends like where you're looking at in the game. You can get those powers. Really sweet. Charge Stealth is his opening speed power for his first 4 clicks, which is awesome. When he uses Charge, if he occupies hindering terrain, do not have his speed. So it's already saying like, hey, look,
It's better
this character,
to be in stealth. Yeah.
It's better to be in stealth. This character has combat reflexes. This character has stealth on this power. It's giving you a reason, an incentive to play this character as optimally as possible, which is beautiful. I love that in design. Gosh, these are just so awesome. And then this is his little speech here when he's on trial. Dedicated my life to your mandates. I only ever did what you asked me, and I did it well. You built me, Senator. You just don't know what it takes to be Captain America. They just don't. I love this. Love this whole dial. I love the flavor for it. Like you can tell they watched the entire episode. They were like that. It's awesome. Yeah, we gotta look at the dial because dial is so good. Like all this stuff in mind. Combat reflexes, willpower, special defense power, charge stealth, full speed, charge if he occupies hindering terrain. Whenever a friendly character dies, you choose from this list of powers, like to have for the rest of the game. Like that's
Those are
just
solid
so
powers,
awesome.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
also good.
if he can last, like you're definitely gonna have to make him like your first target if you're playing against him because
For
yeah,
sure.
him getting access to flurry, exploit, battle fury, like any of those really, like outwit. Um, yeah, it's just a whole slew of stuff. I really like the special defense power because if you outwit that special defense power, he's only losing toughness. He will still have
Yeah, it's hilarious.
combat reflexes
Unless
and
you,
willpower. So
specifically say, yeah, that stuff.
yeah, you'd
He
have to
just loses
outwit
toughness.
specifically combat reflexes and then willpower.
Oh, this dial, dude. Double bolts. So he's attacking two people. He has full dial of super strength, which is beautiful. Full dial of combat reflexes, full dial of charge. And of course, once he has all that stuff traded, a full dial of combat reflexes, willpower, all that stuff. So he's going to lose his 50-50 willpower halfway through, but he's always going to be a 20 defense from close, which is really, really freaking good. He's a 12 for 4 top dial, running up, punching somebody. If somehow someone dies right away, he could be a flurry or an exploit or something,
Yeah.
which is really dope. And he's charging 10 squares, attacking 2 people. Full dial of move and attack. I love this figure so much. 2 clicks. That's my biggest pet peeve about people that have regen. When they only have it on their last click, he's got 2 clicks of regen, which is really, really good. And if he heals up 4, he can heal up all the way back. Oh, I mean, I guess he can't heal 4, he can only heal 3. They can still heal back up to that special defense power, which is so gnarly.
So with
I will say
line
one
of
thing.
Fire, it's not within line of fire and range, so
Yeah,
well,
because his
has zero
homeboy's got
range.
no range.
Yeah,
So as far as he can see, man, which is just so awesome. Like, that's really, really, really cool. I already splurged. I made a whole Facebook post about him, but like, I love this figure. This is definitely the most flavorful figure they've made so far. To be fair, this is the highest rarity figure we've seen, being like a prime.
Yeah,
But
true.
like, it is incredible. Like this.
so
The only thing about this figure that's a little rough is like the sculpt and the paint job are a little to be desired, but
yeah,
it's like the flavor is there. It's like,
this is a
yeah, this
rare
is a
object.
Dr.
It's
Pepper,
number
man.
003. We saw the cloak, which was a super rare object. The super soldier serum was also a rare object.
Yeah.
That means there's one other rare object, or maybe uncommon.
What did we scroll back to Captain Carter? What did it say
Might
her
just
shield
be the
was?
other shield. Oh yeah, what was Captain Carter's shield?
I would imagine that the Captain America, so I assume that John Walker Captain America comes with Captain America's shield. That's what I would think.
Hers
Or I think her
is
object is number 5, right? Or number 4?
005, yeah.
5.
So
Yeah,
that's
'cause
going
the
to
shield-
be the one that comes with, or not comes
With
with,
the
but the one
super
that's
rare one.
yeah, adjacent to the Hydra Stomper.
So so that probably means the Spider Cloak is 4. This is 3. So the first Captain America shield is 2. That'll come with normal John Walker, and
Yeah.
then, as we saw, the whatever things come with Sharon as the
Yeah.
power broker.
Super Soldier
Yeah.
Serum.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what just a beast! What a beast of a dial. I love it. Oh, I love it so much. So good. Oh, can't wait to play the heck out of him. It's gonna be good.
Let's hope we
Checking
get
on
another
comments.
close-up of him.
Haven't been checking in on comments as much. Dude.
I'm just having fun with Froze Frame Scott. Help he's
50-point prime slot getting crowded with good options. That's true.
Yeah.
That is just true.
Yeah, that Prime Captain Marvel is pretty solid.
Yeah.
That's a 50-point. I mean, just the rare Prime slot getting enough love that it's like hard to pick from like just those, not even just like the super rare primes.
So, yeah, this is kind of an interesting little thing. We have little freak 42069, great username. he brings up a little point to talk. He says, "Is it just me, or does Scotty's useless banter and talking waste so much time? It's like we want to see the figures, not hearing explaining of everything." I will say this: he goes into a little too much detail. I feel like he could maybe assume that people have probably seen Disney Plus shows. Like, I get not assuming that people have read every comic. Like, sure, that I get. But like when he's like explaining like everything, it's like you don't have to give every figure like 5 minutes of time. And yes, like it's true. Like we do just want to see dials. Like I mean, that's why I take screen caps. That's why we do stuff like this. But it's cool because like there's sometimes where I'll listen to Scott Porter. I mean, I don't think I've ever since his videos started being more than 30 minutes. That's when I stopped like to him as much. If I'm being honest, like
so
when
I
his
look at
videos
it
were
like
like
this.
20 minutes or something, it was so much easier to be like, oh yeah, I'll dedicate 20 minutes of my time to learning about a new figure or a new character that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
But sorry, go ahead.
No, I look at it like this. So like Scott Porter is the only like WizKids does videos for like paintable figures and like D&D miniatures and like stuff like that. Scott Porter is the only thing that I'll say like WizKids does to promote Heroclix. So like this is like the way that if you get into Heroclix, this is like might be one of the first things that you watch. It's definitely one of like the more popular channels. It's like one of the highest subscribed to channels for Heroclix. Actually, it is. It's like 10,000 subscribers. So it's like I don't. But might be the first video that you see is a Scott Porter unboxing. And if you're coming into Heroclix just as like a comic fan and you don't have any clue that like U.S. agents a prime, or I mean Scott will say it, but like you don't have any clue that like prime is like a different rarity. You don't have any clue that like comboing charge and flurry are interesting. But if you hear somebody that's like really passionate about comics, like describing like why this is cool, that's like good for the game. It's just good in general, Like I don't really care about ecstatics, but if Scott was like, oh, so this guy's name is Orphan, and the really cool thing about him is his skin is weird, like, really weird and this and that, or whatever. I don't even know about Orphan. I just know the name. But if he was like talking about that, and that was a character that I liked from comics, then I'd be more interested to like listen or like look at the character in the card and stuff. But as like jaded HeroClix players, where we know what powers do, we know like what to like expect. Maybe we even already know about like all these figures and stuff. We just want the screen caps. We just want to see if this set is worth buying into, essentially.
Basically.
So far,
I will say it kind of depends on the set. Like I already know everything about Disney Plus. I already know everything about these shows, so I don't need to hear it explained to me. But like War of the Realms, I was curious about that storyline. I didn't know anything about it, so I was really interested to hear Scott Porter tell us about War of the Realms and tell us about that storyline. I think it just sort of depends on the set. It's either like you're interested in the storyline, so you who are already a player want to know more, or if you're a new person, you just want to hear like you said, oh wow, that is why this character can do this thing. That's why, because it's blah blah this way in the comic. But I will say, majority of the time, unless I'm like interested in the set, I will like skip past, look at it, maybe play it a little bit, see what he has to say about a figure. Yeah.
I did listen to most of his unboxings for Empire because I had no idea what that event was about, and I actually learned quite a bit about the event. I did not go out and buy like a trade paperback of it because I was like, plant soldiers.
Yep.
I was like,
so
Kree and Skrull War kind of thing sounded cool, and then they was like, so these plants are attacking, right? And they're like tree creatures, and I was like,
once he explained that part, I was like, I don't want to read this at all. That sounds so lame. Everything about Koya and the plants and all that stuff, I was like, I don't want to listen to any of that. But War of the Realms, I actually went out and I like watched a YouTube video that was basically like comic scans of War of the Realms, and that I enjoyed. I did want to learn about
whole stories,
the recaps and stuff. But Empire, I was like, ugh, gross. Yeah, man. I mean, that's today. Today was a good day.
Today was a good day.
It was a good day. It was a good day.
Ice Cube reference.
I have no idea. Anyways, I'm excited for tomorrow. We didn't see a super rare today, but we saw Prime, which means I think we're going to probably see either the other rare Prime or a super rare Prime tomorrow or the next day. I feel like a super rare is guaranteed for tomorrow, though. We we've pulled 3 rare packs so far. I feel like a super has to be guaranteed for tomorrow. Super potentially a chase. I feel like if he pulls Ultron, he will pull a God Emperor Doom. You know,
where
he's
like
gonna
hides
be
it
like,
behind his back and is like,
he's gonna hide it.
We'll wait for Friday for that.
Yeah, we'll just wait. You know,
if you were still watching, in the comments, give me the over/under for Scott getting a God pack, because they did say, well, they didn't say specifically that God packs will be back, but they did say boosters with multiple chases. It'd be cool if it's like thematic multiple chases. So if it's like Scarlet Witch and the Darkhold and Agatha, yeah, that'd be like kind of a cool combo. If it's not necessarily just like 5 chases, both would be cool. But yeah, give me the over/under for if Scott's gonna pull a God pack.
Bill is gonna say a 25% chance Scott pulls a God pack.
So 1-4. I'd take those odds.
1-4.
That's good gambling odds. It's a good payout.
Yeah.
And Heroclix is all about
it would be
gambling. So
I mean, every time you buy a booster, dude. Little Freak is saying he's definitely getting one. He does it on Friday. He's going to be surprised.
Oh, so we're going 100%.
100%. 100%. Gets one on
My
Friday.
guess. So I am leaning like 75% chance, because I don't feel like WizKids specifically packs like special boosters for Scott, but I do think they send like if he doesn't pull one, I think they did send one like specially set aside for him.
I feel like he has to get, like, I'm kind of in the Scott Porter has to get a God pack, because then it's like going to be like, oh, whoa, this is, not everybody's going to see the little solicit, not everybody's going to see all that. This is how people are going to know that God packs are in this set, in my opinion. They're like, really, this is how the masses are going to know there's God packs. So I feel like he has to get one.
Yeah. And I think he'll pull it Thursday. If he does pull it, I'll say he's going to pull it Thursday, and he's going to like, you'll see like a different colored plastic than the clear, and he'll slide it back in and put it aside and then grab a different booster.
Yeah, okay. Now that I would think would be funny. That would be hilarious. I would like that. Okay. All right, we'll get ready. Hey guys, if you're watching this same time tomorrow, around 4:30ish, 4:45ish, we're gonna be going live. We're gonna be Central Standard Time. We're gonna be going over the polls that Scott looks at tomorrow. So hopefully you guys join us.
Till next time.
Happy trails.
May all your rolls be critical failures, because I've been drinking bitter drinks this whole time, and I'm a bitter person.
Evil Scott Porter, Simeon Bruce.
Yes, he's trapped in Heroclix land.
That's... End it. End it. That's the perfect way to end it right there.